everybody. Hope you can hear me over the cicadas and my neighbor's air conditioning units and kids playing in the sprinkler. I've been outside on my patio pretty much all day, enjoying this absolutely beautiful day. And happy Sunday. So I wanted to talk real briefly about a resounding theme that I've kind of noticed over this past week, particularly with my kids. And so my son has a checklist of, oh my goodness, so many things he has to get done before he reports for the United States Merchant Marine Academy in beginning of July. Wisdom teeth out, crown, passport renewal, just it is vaccinations. It's a pretty aggressive timeline turnaround for all these things. And my daughter had her first fender bender this week. I think it was Tuesday. And so as an observer, I've been kind of watching how they're dealing with these big life events. And after my daughter had the accident, and thank goodness everybody was okay. She was doing 25 miles an hour in rush hour traffic, and somebody in front of the person she hit had slammed on their brakes, and it was that repercussion. And of course the damage to her car it might be totaled. Very minimal damage to the front or the rear bumper of the car in front of her. Maybe they pop in a plastic light or something. So she was very distraught and was saying, Mom, I always try to do the right thing. And that's the theme of the week, doing the right thing. And she was saying, I always try to do the right thing and bad things keep happening to me. And look at this. I mean, now she doesn't have a car and she's worked so hard to get where she is. Why do these things keep happening to me? And I said, basically you can't stop bad things from happening to you. But if you're doing the right thing, you feel better when the bad things are happening to you. So, she was trying to get out of the way of it happened in front of Innova on Gallows Road, the emergency room where the ambulances come out. And so she was trying to keep that way clear so the ambulances could come out, and this is what happened. But she can go through knowing that she got out of the car and the first thing that came out of her mouth was, oh my gosh, are you guys okay? And instead of, why did you slam on your brake? Her reaction was completely different. So, she's a caring person, and that was her first knee-jerk response. And I think that that's fantastic. So she does try to do the right thing, and that's part of her character. And with my son, his diligence in, the self-discipline that he has instilled within himself, I think by himself. He has created that, and he's very methodical about how he approaches the things that he needs to take care of, and that's part of his character too. And he, so they both do the right thing, and it just sort of comes naturally for them. And so being an observer in both of these kind of situations with them really made me start thinking about that this week, and especially what my daughter said. Why do these things keep happening to me? And my motherly advice, I guess, was at least you have done the right thing, so you can feel better about any kind of result that happens from that. So why does it make you feel better, and how does that benefit you? When you feel better, and I can talk from my mother experience, like when mom's happy, everybody's happy, right? So if you're feeling better about you and your responses, you tend to let that flow from you to other areas of your life and to other people. And you may not even feel the need to tell somebody the good deed that you did, or when you did the right thing, or something like that. And oftentimes people who do those things the most don't even think about telling it, because it's just it flows naturally from them. And so that kind of feeds into, if you continuously do something, it becomes a habit, right? Whether it's good or bad. But if you're continuously doing the right thing, and in whatever situation it might be, this becomes a habit and part of your character. And if it becomes your character, it completely changes the way you perceive things that happen, and the way that you perceive how they happen to you. It completely changes your perception of these things. So you tend, if you're doing the right thing, you tend to look for the right things happening in return to you. For some, it's that you attract what you project law of physics or metaphysics or whatever you want. I don't want to get too woo-woo, but I think we know, like, if you go into a grocery store and you have a frown on your face, the people around you tend to be like, ugh. But if you go in and you're smiling, people are naturally, they'll come up and say, hey, or hi, or smile back. So it is that natural law of attraction that is at play in here. So, you look for the better things when you are in a better place and you are doing the right things and doing good things. And then, I think you start expecting good things to happen to you in return, because that's what you're putting out there. That's your general outlook on life. So why, if you have a positive outlook, why would you expect that negative things are going to happen to you? So working on this with my daughter, by the way. But so it's kind of like recycling in a way. Doing the right thing. You do the right thing starts happening back to you. And I hope that made sense, because it did. It makes sense here. But I just wanted to share my little observation that I had over this past week. And now I'm going to go do some work in my garden, and I'll show you real quick. It looks so fantastic. I'm so happy with it. And I love being out here. And today's the first day I took the buddy tape off, so it's healing slowly. And yes, I am using the step stool. So anyway, have a good Sunday, everybody. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.